Love is love, even when it is forbidden, unspoken, or destined to remain hidden. Even if I can never stand before you and confess what my heart holds, my love for you will not fade. It will continue to exist quietly, steadily, and sincerely, even if you never know who I am. My heart will keep caring for you in silence, without expectations or demands. My mind will instinctively worry about you whenever I see sadness in your eyes or heaviness in your smile. My hands will rise in prayer for you, asking only for your happiness, peace, and well-being. Each day, a small, unintentional smile finds its way onto my face whenever I see you, a gentle reminder that love does not always need words to be real. I don't believe that loving you is wrong, because love itself is pure, sacred, and deeply human. It is not something we consciously choose, nor something we can easily control. Love arrives on its own, often when we least expect it, and settles quietly into the heart. What lies within our control is how we handle that feeling, whether we let it harm, heal, or humble us. I chose to let it remain gentle. I chose distance over disruption, silence over confession, and peace over desire. Loving you from afar, in hiding, has brought me a strange and beautiful sense of fulfillment. Before you, I truly believed I would never experience this feeling people speak about with such wonder. I used to crave it, to question whether something was missing within me because I had never felt that depth of emotion. I wanted to know what it feels like when the heart chooses someone on its own. Until now, no one had ever stirred my soul in that way. Every relationship I had before was formed through logic, practicality, and careful thinking. My mind made the decisions, not my heart. I never felt that pull, that quiet certainty, or that unexplainable warmth that people associate with love. Then you came into my life, unknowingly, and everything changed. I won't lie, I was scared when I realized I had fallen for you. Fear wrapped itself around my thoughts, and confusion followed close behind. I kept asking myself why it had to happen now, and why it had to be with someone I could never confess to, someone I could never call mine. I felt helpless, pitying myself, drowning in sadness and emotional pain. It felt unfair, as though life had played a cruel trick on me. For a long time, I struggled with these feelings, trying to deny them, suppress them, or wish them away. But love does not disappear simply because we refuse to acknowledge it. Slowly, through reflection and quiet acceptance, I came to understand something profound: love itself is a blessing from God. It does not arrive to punish us, but to teach us. It doesn't always come with the promise of togetherness, nor does it demand possession. Love is not defined by marriage, companionship, or shared futures. Sometimes, love exists simply to be felt, to soften us, to awaken parts of us we never knew existed. We can love someone deeply and still remain apart. We can care, pray, and wish the best for someone without ever becoming a part of their life. As I accepted my feelings and the reality that this love would remain mine alone, something within me shifted. The pain softened, the fear eased, and the heaviness lifted. I stopped fighting what I felt and began to embrace it quietly. In that acceptance, I found peace. Now, I truly enjoy this feeling, the warmth, the gentleness, the quiet joy it brings. Loving you has taught me patience, selflessness, and gratitude. It has shown me that love does not always need recognition or validation to be meaningful. Sometimes, loving someone in silence is the purest form of love. There are moments when I imagine another lifetime, another birth, where circumstances are kinder and confessions are possible. In that life, I hope that when I fall in love with you again, I may also be granted the chance to walk beside you, to share a life with you, and to love you openly. Until then, this love will remain where it belongs, in my heart, untouched and sincere. Please don't try to find out who I am. It is better this way, safer and simpler. Just know that you are deeply special, that your presence matters more than you realize, and that somewhere, someone cares for you more than words could ever express. I have no regrets about loving you from a distance. This love has brought meaning into my life and filled a space I once thought would always remain empty. I hope this love stays with me forever, quietly glowing within my heart, reminding me that even unspoken love can be beautiful, complete, and deeply fulfilling. You know, love, I truly feel as though something profound has shifted within me, or perhaps within the universe itself. It's hard to pinpoint exactly where the change occurred, but I can feel it so clearly in my heart. From the deepest part of my being, I feel genuinely happy, calm, fulfilled, and at peace. It's as if I have finally surrendered to our connection and accepted it fully, without the endless overthinking that used to cloud my mind. For so long, I carried an inner restlessness, constantly analyzing, questioning, and worrying. But now, that noise has softened. The constant tug-of-war between my heart and my mind has come to a gentle halt, and in its place there is a soothing stillness that feels incredibly comforting. This peace within me feels new and refreshing. I no longer feel the need to control or predict every outcome, nor do I feel compelled to dissect every emotion. Instead, I find myself simply being present. When I think about you and the beautiful connection we share, my face naturally lights up with a wide, genuine smile. There is warmth in my chest and a quiet joy that lingers long after the thought of you passes. All the worries and stress I once carried about our connection seem to have melted away, as though they were never meant to stay. I don't know how or when this transformation happened, but it feels nothing short of amazing. For the first time in a long while, I feel capable of enjoying this connection fully, without fear or hesitation. What feels especially liberating is that I am no longer preoccupied with what tomorrow might bring. I'm not projecting myself into an uncertain future or replaying moments from the past. I am simply embracing the warmth and love that I feel in my heart today. There is something so grounding about this, something that makes me feel deeply grateful and truly blessed. It feels as though God has gently taken the reins of our connection into His own hands, guiding it with care and wisdom far beyond my understanding. That thought alone brings me immense comfort. Even when we are physically apart or when our communication isn't as frequent as it once was, I don't feel anxious anymore. Instead, I feel a quiet faith, trusting that everything unfolding is happening for our highest good. In my heart, I feel a renewed sense of excitement and gratitude, emotions that remind me of the very beginning of our connection. Back then, everything felt light, hopeful, and full of promise. Somewhere along the way, I began to worry too much, allowing stress and fear to overshadow the beauty of what we share. But now, those heavy emotions have lifted. Once again, I feel deeply connected to you, in a way that goes beyond words or logic. It feels as though my heart and soul recognize yours effortlessly, without needing explanations or reassurances. This connection feels natural, flowing, and deeply rooted in something pure and meaningful. I wish I could fully express the happiness, joy, relief, and contentment that my heart is experiencing in this moment. Words feel so limited when compared to the depth of what I feel inside. There is a sense of magic in this state of being, a gentle wonder that makes everything feel lighter and more beautiful. I feel unburdened, as though I have released a weight I didn't even realize I was carrying. In this lightness, I feel like I am finally myself again, the version of me that feels authentic, open, and free. For that, I am endlessly grateful. I find myself thanking God again and again for His generosity and kindness toward me. Thank you, God, for watching over us and for taking such loving care of our connection. Thank you for guiding me back to a place of trust and peace. If you could see me right now, you would notice a remarkable change. My face carries a serene calm that I haven't seen in a long time. There is a soft, peaceful smile resting on my lips, and my eyes seem to sparkle with quiet joy. When I look into the mirror, I'm almost surprised by what I see. I look like a small child again, so innocent, so carefree, untouched by worry or fear. In this moment, I feel deeply connected to my inner self, as though all the fragmented parts of me have gently come together. I feel whole. I am truly loving this experience, savoring every second of it. Life feels incredibly beautiful right now, filled with meaning, grace, and gentle hope. I pray that God continues to take care of our connection and keeps me anchored in this blissful state of trust and peace. I pray that my heart always remembers this feeling, even when life feels uncertain. I love you, sweetheart, more deeply than I can express. Thank you for being mine, and thank you for being a part of this beautiful journey with me.